So Chemi Perez, and such an honor to be here with you. And
the honor is mine.
Thank you. Your father was here last year.
Yes.
And so what are you bringing this year with you to all of these young achievers, and what was your message today?
Well, the message is actually I shared with them what I think my father would have said on this stage, that actually the future is in their hands. And he believed that the young generation is the one who will shape a better tomorrow. He believed that in order to do that, you need to embrace few things. One, so you need to embrace innovation, because innovation allows you actually to become great not on the account of others. With innovation, you can create cheap labor. With innovation, you can replace natural resources. So you don't have to go to war and fight each other. And actually, innovation allows the young generation to build great nations and great societies not on the account of others. So that's the first message. The second message is that as we embrace technology and innovation and moving into the future, it's not enough. We have also to embrace and adopt moral values. Because moral values will be our compass that will show us the direction, but it will also be the wind that blows in our sails in order to move forward. So that was the second message. And the third message is that building companies that will be profitable and successful is not enough. There has to be something more to it. And that something is called global human impact. You need to improve the human situation, not necessarily to change it from the ground, but contribute to do something better and something good, whether it's energy, whether it's healthcare services, whether it's food security, whether it's clean water. And the message is actually that just like Moses never crossed the river to the promised land, the people of Israel did cross the river, and their destination was in their hands. So the message is that actually they are the ones to move into the promised land, and as they are doing so, they can shape the world for the better. The last message was the message that my father delivered, because in his last days he wrote a book which describes the dreams that he realized. But by realization, usually when people realize dreams, they might be disappointed because the dream was greater than the reality. In my father's case, the reality exceeded the dream. And the conclusion was, don't dream small, dream big. And that was the last message that I wanted to deliver to these young people.
Very powerful messages.
Thank you.
Why do you think the summit happening in Israel is so relevant today with what's going on, the political landscape in Israel and the future of Israel?
I think Israel past, present and future relies on two things. Number one is our ability to innovate from inception, whether it was agriculture or water or defense, or creating an economy which is fully dependent on science and technology, whether it's striving for peace through innovation. The second thing is that there are core values that Israel embraces, which are a combination of Jewish values, if I may say, and global values. And so I think that when a young person comes to Israel, it's an opportunity to live a real live role model of a nation that can serve as an exemplar to other nations, how you can become great by investing in education and research and embracing entrepreneurship and innovation and moving forward. There are many examples, and I think a lot of global enterprises are coming here to connect to Israel, to innovate with Israel, and to learn from what we have done from our very early days. So I think there is also an element of inspiration that comes with it. So also Tel Aviv is a great city for young people. It's a great innovation city. So we can offer them everything that they would be interested in. And this is why it's in Tel Aviv.
Fantastic. What do you think it is about Israel that allows these young Israelis to be so innovative at such a young age? I mean, I've met, Israelis in their late teens and even younger who are coming up with ideas and who are already building startups. What do you think it is about? Is it the culture? Is it the community? The support that people get? What is it about being in Israel?
So if I need to sum up the core ideas, I think, of course, there's a lot to do with a society of immigrants, etc. But I would say probably three things. One is that we have no alternatives. We live on an island. We have no natural resources. We don't have a regional market. So the only thing we can do really is focus on our brain power. Secondly, of course, so that's necessity. The second thing, I think, by nature, Israelis, like many other Jewish people around the world, we would like to make the world better. Tikkun Olam, it's in our DNA, it's in our values. But I would also suggest what my father said, which is what the Jewish people inherited the world is dissatisfaction. The Jews are never satisfied. They always want to do things differently and better. So necessity, dissatisfaction, and the lack of other alternatives are the reasons why we're so innovative.
Do you think as in the book Startup Nation, do you think the military provides the infrastructure to move ahead in terms of people's feeling that they're not worried about failing and starting ideas?
In my view, the Israeli military, in my view, is exactly the realization of the prophet's vision. They shall beat their swords into plowshare. This is exactly what they do. So they learn how to innovate, they learn how to code, they learn how to build smart algorithms in order to defend our country. But they also, when they move out of the military, they do exactly that. They take the basic capabilities and experience that they have learned, and now they do it in order to make the world better. So it's not enough to defend ourselves. We also have a responsibility to contribute to the world, and we can showcase lots of things that we have done for the world.
Amazing. Can you talk for a minute about your own company and what your goals were and what you hope to continue to achieve?
Yeah, so Pitango actually today it's the largest venture group in Israel. What we have decided to do last year is actually become multi-tier investment platform because the market is maturing. So we have a fund which supports companies that want to grow into become category leaders, big companies. And then we have a fund which invests in vision of young entrepreneurs who really want to create amazing innovations like artificial intelligence, like digital health. And then we have incubators which allow those who are really not experienced to come in and do their first training before they go and raise money as a young startup. That's one thing that we are doing. The other thing that we are doing is we are getting involved in many investment platforms which have a social intention. So we are sponsoring a fund which is called Impact First, which invests in early stage technology companies that were founded by entrepreneurs who have a social mission in mind. In addition to that, we have a fund with the Israeli government which is financing projects in the Arab community, the Israeli Arab community. And we believe that by doing that, we add a little bit to the inclusivity of our nation and pulling more human resources that are so needed and required, potentially also collaborating with neighboring nations and building a common future with the hope that the startup nation will become a startup region. So we're doing that. We work with Sir Ronald Cohen, who was here also on social finance, meaning finding new ways to mobilize funding to social goods that today are mostly under the government responsibility, with a lack of ability to actually deliver on results. So we're experimenting all those areas where we converge social values, social intention with investments, trying to make better companies for a better future.
Incredible, and so relevant, and I'm sure you've been approached by
Yes.
many people. So what are some final last words you would give to applicants in the future? Next year, it's a very competitive program. What would you tell them, people who are looking to be an under 30 honoree next year?
So I would tell them, come to Israel every day, not only on this specific day, every day of the year. Innovation never stops. Ideas never stop. The city is sleepless. It is full with young people with great ideas. And if you really want to build your future on science, technology, innovation, entrepreneurship, you must come to Israel and you must experience it firsthand. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't travel in other places, but experience it firsthand. And I think that most people that experience it firsthand are becoming converted.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. What an honor.
My pleasure.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Wonderful. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I saw you the corner of my eye there.
Sorry, I'll give you like 5.
Okay. Amazing.
Perfect.
Yes.
Is it any way we could push back a little?
Sure.
So that
Yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
blocking the entire.
Absolutely.
All right.